welcome to the Fans Perspective. This is episode 2. My name is Boogie 45. I got God Rap in here. I got my boy JD. How y'all fellas doing tonight?
Oh man, you know what it is. Bless, man. Bless.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Come on,
sir.
come on
How you
now.
doing,
Man, I
JD?
got to double back on that. Highly blessed, man. Feeling great, big bro. Good looking for
You
having
know
me.
what?
Man, I definitely hear that, man. All right, so first topic. Let me get into this joint right here, man. Uh, okay. Mm, 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 mm. Hold up. Hold up. Let me just.
Was you able to catch a little bit of that I sent to the group chat about Aiden Ross and Trump?
Yeah.
I seen that, boy. Seen that.
Uh-huh.
For the culture, man. You gotta use every outlet. Be
Come
smart.
on now. That's
Mm-hmm.
facts.
Trump on his business, man. Handling business.
All right. When you sharing this joint,
He gave him the cyber truck, bro, with the paint, with the mirror from the failed assassination on there, boy.
Bro.
hmm,
Oh, geez, hey, that's a statement right now, bro.
hell
That's
yeah.
flame.
Bruh.
Hold up. Hold
Bang.
up. All
That's
right, this I'm
flame.
trying to put this joint on here. Let me see something. I go to what you call it? Share
Present.
screen. Hold up.
You should have went over there to Casa Not though. That's where he
All right,
should have
look.
went.
Oh
Share
man, that would
screen. It says
man.
Chrome tab.
Cold. That would have been cold.
You heard?
What'd you say, Brody?
It says Chrome tab. Window
When you go to
entire screen.
present, it should when you go to present and then click screen share, it should
Uh-huh.
show the YouTube tab, and you all you got to do is just click on that YouTube tab.
Okay, got you. All right, playing this right now.
My bad. Turn this on silent.
To get interesting, 2 weeks ago, Schoolboy Q show was canceled at Drake's venue History. That venue is located in Toronto, Drake's hometown. Last night, we had DJ Scheme go out on the same venue and play Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us This song. Today, another TDE artist gets their show canceled at the same venue History. Now, come on, you guys. To anybody that thinks this is all a coincidence, please, please, please rethink that thought. Now, this was very, very ironic. Back on July 18th, when Schoolboy Q show was canceled, somebody tweeted saying Inglewood Sir concert in Toronto on July 30th might get canceled too. They just canceled Schoolboy Q show tonight. What a mess. So responds saying, my shit ain't canceled. Well, today he went back to that tweet saying this shit didn't age well at all. So sorry to my Toronto fans. The show has been canceled. We're working on rescheduling for a later date. Schoolboy Q actually responds back to his tweet. He says, take your ass home, boy. Sing on that bus. It's over with. Sir responds saying they don't like us. Somebody tweeted Sir saying, damn, he's rude for that. I'm sorry this happened to you. Sir responds back saying, don't be. They still gotta pay me. And for anybody out there that thinks all these TDE artists are getting their shows canceled because they could not sell out the venue, that is absolutely not the case. Sir responded back to a fan saying, people acting like Drake is canceling these shows, when in reality, 99% of TPE can't sell out a show to.
All right. So what y'all think
That's
about that?
wild.
Oh, first, shout out to Chick Smooth,
Shout out to
fair
Chick.
use. All right, so what y'all think about that deal?
Man, Drake gonna have to be open to that same energy when he come across that border and come on this west side over here. hundred
Uh,
percent. You know,
See,
if you deliberately putting a no fly zone on from West Coast artists that has something to do with the you know the allegiance or the allegiance to Kendrick or the just the friendship to Kendrick or whatever it may be, and you putting a no fly zone on them, you come over here and it's gonna be the same thing.
yeah,
I
I
agree. I agree.
I said
Oh,
that I said that. Listen, if Drake takes the L in stride, go dark for a little minute, come back when it's winter time, when it's cuffing season, he'll be all right. You know what I mean? But if you take the other route and you start doing vindictive stuff behind the scenes, like people can't see it, you know, we ain't doing no coincidences, then it's gonna be that same energy, and it's gonna go on longer than it's supposed to. Instead of just blowing over and getting back to making your hits, now you're gonna really create enemies now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether he cares or not, I'm just saying, like, when Jay went against Nas, you know, he took that L in stride and he came back bigger and better than ever. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that now, you're just proving everything that Kendrick just said. You know what I mean? As far as, you know, in these records when y'all was going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think when it comes to that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with first statement. I'll just say it's a tricky situation. Rap beef is always pretty tricky. You don't know which way it's gonna slide, but I mean, I wouldn't even want to go to Canada right now as a TDE artist. Too hot, and vice versa on Drake's part. Why would you want to show up? You was already
Mm,
scared. You told me about that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know about that part. Where he
yeah,
pulled up to a video shoot. You know what I'm saying? That video shoot. And, yeah, he was kind of scared to get out or whatever. Had to call him back. Like, bro, you don't
mm,
even come from that club. I mean, you need to stay away from there. They be taking people out for real. They don't play no games out there. They don't play
yeah,
no games in Cali, bro.
yeah, man. I
So
don't know, man.
I
You know,
agree.
my thing is like, it's a regular battle. Just keep it as a battle. You know what I mean? But the track record now is like you creating more enemies for no reason. You taking it further than it should go. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think that was no regular battle, bro. Kendrick went deep, and then he responded. Pretty. I mean, for Drake, it was pretty hard. No, he went
Yeah,
in talking
and I agree
personal,
with you. I
But
agree
I
with you.
mean,
talking real.
but when I say with a regular battle, mean that there was no real street beef behind the battle. You know what I'm saying? It was just a difference of styles and opinions or whatever the case may be. Because Kendrick and Drake never really dealt. It was
I
just
got
real
personal, bro. It
That's what
wasn't.
I was gonna
Oh,
say, big bro. That's exactly what I was gonna say, big bro. It got
telling
personal
you,
on everything. That boy
it
got
was
in his feelings
personal.
because he lost. He can't take that L and walk away. That's why he doing that petty stuff. You know what I mean? You putting the no
Doing too
flies
much
on.
petty
You
stuff.
going on the social media, still mocking stuff and throwing little subliminals and whatnot, bro. Take the
Wilding.
L, lose, man. Go get in the booth like Bug said, man, and go cook up, bro. It's cuffing season, man. We in August right now, man. We only got 2 more months of the summertime weather, man. Hey, they gonna be looking for that boot up weather type music on everything. It's time to go make it work, man. Time to separate that
But I
Bruh,
stuff.
don't.
Bro. You
I don't
lost.
even see how it turned into this coast against this country. That was
Facts,
crazy. I don't
facts.
know how it turned like that, but I guess because it got real personal and people started picking sides. You know what I'm saying? It started becoming a pick a side type of deal instead of a battle, like a rap
I think
battle
I
or
think
rap
people
beef or
just
whatever.
sided. I think people just sided on the side of the person who won. You know what I'm saying? For
But you
real,
know
like
what though, bro?
the
I
people who
posted
had
a
the
video.
hardest rap, they
I
won.
reposted
People
a
sided with them.
Hey, I reposted a video where it was Canadians going to the Royal Home, whatever the name of the Chinese food spot was, and they was shouting out K Dot. Shout out to K
Yeah, I
Dot. We had
seen
to
that
come and see what
too.
the fried rice was about. Wait, hold on. Hey,
Hey,
it's just
people want to
moment.
eat.
Facts.
People
Hey,
be hungry.
hungry in a mug. Just like a
I
lot of people
always
be
looking
going
for
to
spots.
the burger restaurant where Kendrick did his video at. They've been going talking about Tams. They've been booming right now.
Dang, that's how powerful that music is, man.
Facts.
Yeah, I
Facts.
heard that's a legendary spot in Compton.
Yo,
I ain't
Yeah,
going. Yeah, it's in Compton. Nah, I'm good.
no way.
No, I'm good. I'm
You
not
get a
that hungry.
DoorDash.
I can
yeah.
get my own burger. I can make my own burger, even on the truck. Straight.
Oh,
Nah, not right now.
All right, so boom. Let's go into this. You got anything leaving out on this topic right here?
I don't know, man. I think people need to, not take it personal, but I guess you really can't because people taking sides. But I don't know. I think people need to calm. It's just music. It's just music. Them two brothers trying to make a living. He had black like Kamala. You do your
Yeah.
thing, man. Let
Hey,
people rock out. Just make music.
Hey, hey, but did you see the video where it was on? I don't know if it was. I can't remember if it was on. Shout out to Back on Fig or shout out to MacWop. I forgot the name of MacWop's channel, but they had no. It might have been Community. It was on AD's joint where it was one of the TDE upper dudes, and he seen one of Drake's peoples at one of the festivals, and they pushed up on him. But
mm,
excuse me, but they made the call, and the call got back to like, nah, don't do nothing. 100%. That clip, I'm gonna go find that clip. We can talk about it on Saturday, big bro. If I
yeah.
didn't spoil anything, you know what I mean. But
All
yeah,
right,
yeah,
we
I'm gonna
talking
show
about
you
that
that
on
though,
Saturday.
for real, bro, on everything. So you know what I mean. Drake, like he sold his house, so that kind of tells you where he was at with it because he frequent California a lot. You know, that's like second home. You know, when he say when the weather get cold and whatchamacallit, he shut it down there and come out here. You know, 100%. So and like how Big Bro said, he really took it personal because if he didn't take it personal and it was just a sparring match and you know you could walk away with it, it don't gotta be this deep, you know what I mean? And you
Right.
close the doors to further collaborations, even though you sit at the top right now, but still though, you know, you make your waves through this hip hop industry or even just the all music genres and you know you float through, but now you
Mhm.
didn't close the doors on the California, on the down
Yep.
south people, you know what I mean? You know, if the East, if it's some East that you offended, you didn't offended the East, bro, 100%. You know what I mean? So like, you really got to get back and humble yourself and just. Matter of fact, to me, in my opinion, and I'm gonna end on this. I think that album, whatever he comes with right now, I don't want no features, no features. I just want to hear 10, 12, or just nothing but, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Set the record straight, bro. Like you still him.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that much features anyway, but that's another story. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh,
another story.
everything.
All right, so we're gonna move
It's
on to the
true.
next topic right here. You know what I mean? All right, hold on. All right.
Some people feel like you were behind that.
Fair use. Shout out to academics.
People, I'm sure, but people feel like I'm behind lots. But I'm not. I'm not behind. I'm working. I'm grinding every day. I'm grinding. I got a family. I'm working. I'm grinding. I'm trying to be big. I'm trying to be big.
Well, like in the mind of fans, they think like you're like this, like they look at rappers like some shot caller mob bosses that if something happens to the
Yeah, I
other
ain't
person that you you press the button.
Yeah,
But that wouldn't align. You know what I mean? It wouldn't align if you're shedding a tear and
Nah, hell no. I was shedding a tear for real. So yeah, I don't know. They had to be thinking crazy. People thinking me and him was like really, really into it. But we weren't really into it.
I heard y'all on Clubhouse.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to tell people like we be conversating and shit.
That fucked me up. I'm like, if they hate each other that bad, could they really be on Clubhouse?
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, we down there brothers. Now, real shit, all of them is like, everybody, I fuck with all them boys. Shit, the boys straight. Like, I was the best for all of them and shit. I know this is
All right. That's the Yungeen Ace and academics interview, right? So this I watched that interview, you know what I mean? And the whole interview, like I was telling, Chris earlier this week, the whole interview was basically academics trying to spin him into speaking on him beefing with Fulio. And I'm like, bro, these feds is on him. He's not gonna say anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Young and Ace kept spinning them and spinning them and spinning them and spinning them. Yeah, he gonna do that. Of
Supposed
course
to.
he's gonna do that. Because what you think he gonna sit up there and incriminate himself on the internet? Come on, man. Like,
That's
Pretty
what Act was
stupid.
hoping.
yeah, it didn't happen. That
on
was
everything.
3 hours of spinning. That was 3 hours of spinning. Like, come on, man. Like, that's not happening, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I feel he did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You being interrogated, feel like interrogation. Like, I ain't telling you nothing. I'm already, my co-defendant already behind bars. Ain't no telling if he gonna say nothing. Ain't a good look to be, they watching. I just seen boss man D-Lo get locked up by the feds. Like
yeah,
it's hunting season. That's Florida. He was like in the trenches of. I'm like, why is boss man D-Lo in the trenches? And like that don't even look right. You be holding up stacks. You in the
yeah.
trenches. So the feds is out there. They watching everything. Coming from a music producer, video producer, I definitely try to monitor the things I put out because I've had artists definitely get implicated in things, and they just being watched already, so they still in the street. I try to let them know, hey, bro, you know what come with this, so you really can't be having no guns and all kind of crazy things going on in the video. So
Yeah,
definitely don't want to implicate yourself. Just going back to the topic, will be
yeah.
smart.
Facts. I got a
So,
question though. Did
uh-huh.
did Youngin drop a song where he was trying to take credit for what happened to Fulio though?
I mean, if you could say that because of the timing, but not because of the content, not because of the music, the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Only because of the timing.
Yeah, because
Well,
I'm
I
not.
listened to the
I saw the
song.
timing.
I listened to the song, and it sounds suspicious, but he didn't put no name on it, which was
Nope.
smart. But you shouldn't even drop it. Period. You should have dropped like you told
That's
me.
kind of
We
where I
was
was
talking.
going with it.
Yeah, he should have just dropped a little female song or something. I want him all the way off. Okay, he dropped on this time. You feel me? You could have had like something like a picture or something, or a grave site, or standing by a grave site or something in the song. You know what I'm saying? Made it creative and throw him all the way off. Like you could say that, but you can't say that because like the song is named after like you trying to go hit something. You
Mm.
feel me? And then you're gonna make throwing little hints and jabs and man, come on. That was dumb in
Yeah.
itself. That was stupid. But
What was Axe stance on Adam interviewing Blockstar? Anybody
Um.
know that?
mm-mm.
Because
Nah.
he's doing the same thing too though. He's
What he
trying to
rapping and shit?
capitalize. They both. So the interview and the interviewee is both capitalizing on that young brother's death too, though, because that was the main topic. Boogie said that he spent him for like 2 hours. So basically, he was trying to get something out of him about the situation that just transpired. So rest in peace to that brother. And then
Mm.
and then what Young and Ace is that it gets his name out there on the big platform. 100%.
Right.
So they both capitalizing on that situation,
Wait, you
which
talking about
you know,
Blockstar and Adam 22?
huh? Say that again.
You talking about the dude from the Pop Smoke joint? When you talking about
Yeah.
Blockstar?
So what I'm saying, what I initially asked was, what was academic stance on Adam interviewing Blockstar? Because kind of like what it is they're I'm kind of comparing the two situations because of them trying to that both of the platforms trying to capitalize off of a situation that happened to be where somebody unfortunately passed away, and rest in peace to both of them people that passed away. But the two platforms, whether the case be somebody had something to do with it or whether they didn't, but yet they both, the main topic of the interview was those situations.
Yeah, yeah. I think that it's the pot calling the kettle black. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Facts.
People was riding with academics, whatever the case may be. Maybe he was being a little biased. Pop Smoke from New York, academics from New York. You know what I'm saying? But
No,
yeah, it's a
no, no. But what I'm saying is, I don't know if whatever Act stance was on this situation.
mhm.
I don't know. Like how you said, the kettle calling it calling it black. But what I'm saying is, no matter what, both of the platforms are trying to capitalize off those two situations because the main purpose of the interviews were surrounded of those situations.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
that's
I'm
true.
saying.
Yeah, they're like two of the same. They're like two of the same. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, Y'all still talking about people that died, regardless. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
and they capitalizing off that situation by getting the views off by, you know what I mean, on
Yeah.
everything.
That's the new way. That's the new way.
You know what's so crazy? They caught the last person that was involved in the whole Julio joint, and he started crying and pleading, and
He
you know what I
like
mean?
he
So
like 35 years old, 30 mid 30s.
yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't see how you can't see how do you see that a situation like that is beneficial to you being you 30 plus? Because let's say first of all, even if you got paid, you're not getting paid enough money to really go through that situation and still come out with a profit.
Just
Let's
flush your whole life.
let's be real.
Plus the
20,
rest of your
30,
life.
50 bands. Come on, man. It's gonna take that for the lawyer to beat the case and bail and all that. Come on, man. And that's you know what I mean? Because the way it happened, you going on there with multiple people, you know, the chances of you getting caught is already above 50%. So let's stop the BS. You
Should
grown
have
as
just
hell,
moved around.
huh?
Just
No
move
fact.
around. I mean, I'm saying you should have just moved around. What you still dealing in California for, where they can just easily scoop you up? Like if you did
California.
get paid, yeah.
Whoa.
I'm just saying with the Pop Smoke thing. I'm talking about the
Oh
Pop
no, I
Smoke
was
thing.
talking about the Julio drink. The last person that got caught in the Julio drink.
Oh, you think they got paid for that?
Of course, they got paid for that. What they jumping out the
That's what
window
I'm
for? They
saying.
got paid.
But that's what I'm saying. Just go take that money and bounce. What am I still like? They
But
catch you right down the street from where you did whatever you did.
yeah,
Like
but you know
move
what I
around,
think it
bro.
is. I think dudes be broke before they even get that type of money. So that type of money, whatever the little bread they get, that probably just pulling them out the hole.
It ain't
Barely.
even pulling them out the hole, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd
Because
say
even if
forget
you
the
think,
hole and just go. Like, I'm not gonna be waiting around here. It's cheaper everywhere else anyway.
but where you gonna live at, these dudes probably not got no credit. They can't get no spot for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you going? All your connections is there. You're not living right in the first place. So how
And
you
then
gonna
and then
function
it
out
took
of town?
5 of them. It took 5 of them though, bro. That's where another thing they fucked up.
Exactly.
Five
Too many
digital
people.
footprints. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? 100%. Never mind. I don't want to go that far, but you already, you know how this go.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got caught on the Tesla camera. You know what I mean? Not to mention the hotel cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That was botched from the beginning. You know what I mean? As
True
All
soon as
that.
for
you crash
nothing.
out. See, what I feel like is this, right? For whoever issued that situation to happen, right? Whoever pushed that button, right? You got to think. You got 5 dudes that's pretty much crashing out. They ain't professionals, right? What
At
are the
all.
chances of that ball bouncing back to you? You know what I
Pretty
mean?
high. Pretty high.
Because we're not talking about the professionals that's gonna map it out and spin off and disappear in thin air like they was never there. They already had money before, so they got resources, they got plugs and connects, they can move around. We're talking about amateurs, bro, trying to pull off something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you surprised they got caught. My thing is they get caught though, you know what I'm saying? You know, somebody's gonna have to go sit down for that. Even if it ain't the actual button pusher. Somebody's gonna have to sit down for that.
So this had to be some like small time hood payoff type deal.
For real. But whoever,
Yeah.
even if they say the button pusher passed the money third party, right? The third party person that actually had to deal with them is gonna have to
Right.
sit down
Right.
if they roll, which that's 50-50 because it's 5 of them. You know what I'm
5 of them.
saying? So, you know, that's the thing that I be
So
like,
they ain't even caught the setup got in.
um, well, they caught one of the dudes. The crazy thing, the dude that they caught, I think they caught the dude and on like an unrelated situation, and he's
Well, they
and then
always do.
they had him in the interrogation room, and he went to
He
giving
just
them
started
information.
singing.
Yeah, and that's how they went to kitchen. You know what I mean? So what are we talking about here? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
you know, that shit is crazy, man. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, it's too crazy.
yeah, you
They
know what I
could
mean?
have
And
just crashed out too, though. You know, it could have just been some, some gang shit, and they just seen bruh online, being sloppy with it. And then, that little bride that, that got
Yeah.
escorted to five, she could have had one of them little brides up in there giving the low. It could have just been some
no,
weird, we just finna go just, I don't know, bro.
they were
It
saying
just,
she was at
Yeah,
the
she
hip.
was at the party.
oh, see, there it
Yeah,
is
so,
there on
She gave the
everything,
low.
you know.
yeah.
She gave up the low.
She was fully involved with being inside the activities and all that. Yeah, that's
No, she
crazy.
gonna crack. She look like she about 18, 19. Oh, she finna crack. She ain't finna spend no 30, 40
No
Fact.
way.
over
No
some dudes
way.
she probably don't even know that good. You feel me?
And one
And,
of the shooters, one of the alleged shooters, is only 18 years old. And they said that dude is from out of state. He ain't even from Florida. All the other four is from Florida.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And once some feds get involved, hey, listen, do the time will tell. It ain't no in between. Do the time will tell. You got money you want to romp with us? You know what I'm saying? So, that joint is wild. I think homie in the Matrix. He gonna have to tap back out, tap back in. But yeah, like, that joint is crazy, man.
Yeah, it is, bro. It really is, though. Everybody done threw their life away for nothing.
Yep. But let me check this joint right here. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Heard that this was when stuff was going on. People were saying, people still thought and said Marquise had something to do with Ivy being killed. And they were all standing out there, all of their entourage. And
I'm back.
Marquise felt like Boosie was looking at him crazy and walked over there and hit him, punched him.
That's the robbery report.
We didn't have no rap beef. Boosie and Nissa was the first rap beef in Baton Rouge. And it really was no beefing. Nissa said a couple of little things. He got a song when they felt like he was talking about Boosie. You think I ain't getting money, you're tripping. Lord Tabs and Xana Bars by the zillion. I ain't gonna say the name because I might kill the bitch. Pack the hatchback. And Miss Boosie's last name is Hatch. So people thought he was talking about Boosie, but in all actuality, he was talking about Boosie's cousin, Hatch Boy. Because Hatch Boy, it was never Boosie really, it was his entourage that was always extra with it. Boosie never said anything. He never did anything. But his entourage always was on 10.
I ain't got no beef with Boosie because I talked to him. He told me that he ain't never crossed me. He ain't had nothing against me. He told me to look up to me in the streets. And I told him, well, my feelings were hurt because I freaking told me yank my sign down, which was petty, but it was big to me because I feel like we know each other and I just talked to you. And for you to do that is like you shitting on my dreams, bro. Because we know each other. I know you and you know me. You know what I'm saying? I see this rap shit and this street shit, two different things, bro.
Did they ever have a friendship relationship?
There wasn't friendship, but they knew each other. Baton Rouge is not that big. And if you in the streets or if you in the game, you have to run across each other. You're gonna run across either somebody you fool with them, or somebody like that. They didn't have no friendship and there was no friction. Like Boosie had just came and bought a pint of syrup for him. He really did like Boosie. Boosie liked him. Yeah. And he had a mutual respect for Boosie. It was never any beef. We may not be the best of friends, but somebody you connected to, like even with Boosie cousin and Nissa used to hang together. Trail, Donkey, he's a pastor now. They all hung together. Dee Trail, Nissa, they was well known to be with each other, but Boosie and Nissa was never friends.
Yeah. So, what you think about that?
Mm.
because I know I've been following this Boosie situation for a minute now. Like from way back then, I was a fan of Boosie. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you seen earlier this week, he went up on Vlad and said that Vlad asked him about the dude knocking his tooth out in the club or whatever. And he said the dude stole him. He said dude ain't knock him out. Right. But just my opinion, right? This the thing that's like kind of dangerous about this, right? The man got acquitted of everything, right? Y'all keep bringing up people that supposedly was, connected to that whole situation that ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying?
Let it go.
It's like, come on, man. And I remember one time when Vlad went on there, he was asking Lil Ya about the beef between Yellow Boy and Birdman. And he was trying to get Lil Ya to pretty much say that Birdman put that bag on his head. And I said, Lil Ya ain't gonna say that. He ain't gonna say that. You know
Nah, it's
Lil Ya from
dumb.
UNLV?
Right.
Yeah, I was like, he ain't gonna say that. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying?
Can't be
Like,
discussing street
yeah.
business.
And I see, for me, I feel like that's where it get kind of weird as far as
Yeah.
like people claiming they do journalism. And I think that's where it get kind of weird when you're trying to implicate somebody in a cold case. You know what I mean? Especially if Birdman not saying nothing about it. This is back in the 90s.
In the 90s.
Yeah, like,
oh shit.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I ain't too familiar with this situation right here.
Yeah, basically, like Birdman had a group named UNLV. You know what I'm saying? It was Lil Ya, Yellow Boy, and it was a third dude, man. I think his name was, I don't know if his name was Tech Nine or something like that. Or Tech. I think it was Tech. But basically, like, Yellow Boy and Birdman end up bumping heads over some contractual stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Yellow Boy wanted his break. Felt like he was getting jerked. The same kind of thing that what Hot Boys went through with Birdman or whatever the case may be, right? But the difference was Yellow Boy was the most standout person in the group. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he was a gangster, stone cold. So he wasn't going with all the, oh, this is contract. No, I want my money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So him and Birdman got into a fist fight. You know what I mean? Then allegedly he ended up shooting up Birdman's car. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden the beef just got squashed, and then before you know it, homeboy got smoked around that same time. You know what I mean? Like a couple months down the line. So basically, like what was in the air was, after homeboy shot Birdman car up. You know what I'm saying? Some people say he shot his house up. I don't know, which one is which, but supposedly after that happened, they supposedly squashed the beef. I don't really see that happening, but I can't say that homeboy, you know what I'm saying, that Bird when it put that change on him, you know what I mean? So it was always floating in the air on the internet, you know what I'm saying? And I guess Vlad decided to, try to get one of the guys from the UNLV to address it. You know what I mean? But
that's tricky, man. You can't be talking about street business, bro.
Street
Feds is always listening.
See, my thing is people talk about street business on the internet all the time, but the thing is that you're trying to indirectly implicate somebody in a cold case that never put that out there, never pointed to nothing like that. Nobody never really spoke on that. They just said they had their little issues, and that was that. It never even got to that. Nobody never said that. So
Nussie's passing away has something
so that
to
was
do
with
with
Birdman.
Marquis knocking Boosie teeth out?
No. The dude Marquis or whatever, when after he got into the issue with Boosie, he got smoked. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So you know what I'm saying? And then Nussie had an issue with Boosie, and he got smoked. You know what I mean? Your mic
Yeah,
on mute.
mine's not mine.
Oh. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
But
don't know, man.
you know,
Boosie ain't the
so
one to be played with, bro. Like, he really a street dude for real. He
but
ain't the
my
one to
thing
be
is
played with.
stop digging up. Stop digging the grave. Stop digging up these graves,
So
man.
is any one of these cases is the ones that Boosie beat?
The one I think the one with Nussie, I think they was trying to accuse Boosie of the whole Nussie situation.
All right.
And then there's other people from, other platforms. I see people from NO, from New Orleans that's saying that, Homeboy got smoked after he knocked Boosie out, and then Nussie got smoked after the whole. But the person who supposedly got Nussie was Boosie uncle. You know what I'm saying? So
He gonna send them hits, man. He don't make hits. He send them
allegedly,
hits. You know what I'm
allegedly,
saying?
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Right.
for sure.
allegedly, we don't know
Allegedly,
that
for
for sure.
sure.
He's acquitted. He's an innocent man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Allegedly, for sure.
Yeah, but I
I
just
wouldn't
don't
want to test the waters.
because
I
Me
wouldn't
what
want
either,
I
to
big
mean.
test
red.
it.
It's fact.
Yeah,
Oh,
but my thing is like, one of these one of these rappers is gonna go to jail behind one of these interviews trying to dig up stuff that don't need to be dug up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Vlad got a track record of that. Everybody, that's why nobody was really playing around like that on Vlad. You know what I'm saying? They already knew what time it was. Too many times people got incriminated with things because of stuff they said on there. So, but that's what I'm saying, bro. The fans is always listening. Keep your mouth closed, talking code, speaking Japanese. Do something, man. Don't go
what's
on there talking your
what's the
business.
boy name from Philly that got like 30 years for talking on
I
Vlad?
forgot his name, bro.
They hit
But
him.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Who,
about.
AR
The one that
Ab?
was, yeah,
AR
AR Ab.
Ab.
AR Ab.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. AR Ab was a little reckless though, man. He was very reckless, man. He was
But
talking
see,
about a
you out of
whole
sight, out
lot
of
of things.
mind, though. You out of sight, out of mind if you ain't talking about that type of stuff.
No,
You
he
know?
wasn't. It wasn't even Vlad. He was talking crazy. He was talking crazy on a lot of other platforms.
I know it. I seen
Yeah, he
it.
was tripping, man. Like he was really tripping, man. But
Say, gangsters ain't supposed to be on camera, man. You know, gangsters just keep them in the background doing something else. They don't need to be on camera 'cause they
yeah,
don't know nothing about it. You feel me? They don't know how to keep things on the cup.
Them
They
is
just
yeah,
gonna
facts,
say
he,
bro.
what it is.
yeah, he
Fall
was
in
he
love
was
with that
tripping.
camera, bro. You get to telling your story, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. That
You
cloud
need
boy.
media training.
That cloud kill everything, bro. We see it time and
Yeah,
time again. Cloud kills the money, the
Mm-hmm.
loyalty, everything that you want to get and that you want to attain out of the game. Once you get clout, it throws all that out the window.
Mm.
and
Mm.
see, I've had a stream of clout, but you got to know how to work it. I try to work it to push other agendas that I'm working on, not use it for like personal gain and be like I'm this, I'm that, I'm popping. I always been humble, even though a lot of people want to put up a word and they don't want to use it. No, you got to really be humble and calm yourself down and chill and live in the moment. But you can be in the moment, but just kind of like understand like to use it to your advantage. And nobody likes to show off, a chauvinist, a person that just thinks too highly of themselves and shows it like that, like it's like pouring through they skin or whatever. Just got to use it to your advantage. Once you get
Yeah,
popping, use it
yeah,
to help other people start popping. That's what I do. Get popping,
yeah,
and I done turned it into a business now. Help other
yeah.
people get popping. And about
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that's crazy. Right. I mean, like my thing is just like you gotta, you know, leave the whatever's unknown, leave it unknown.
Definitely.
Especially if the person that allegedly supposed to did whatever is sitting right in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? Leave it alone, man. Like, leave it unknown.
But they be so thirsty for views, bro. They thirsty for views, and then other people is like, I don't know what they thinking. Like the person that's being interviewed about whatever incident happened in the past, I don't know what they thinking. But I think they started to think because people is like being moms the word, like they being quiet. So
Yeah,
I
because
think
my
they
thing is,
learning a little bit.
I'm not asking them about open cases or acquittal cases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you mess around and get a new evidence. I mean, can
Like
can
the
can they be
Tupac
tried?
case. Like the Tupac case. Talking too much, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talking too much.
But
You put
Vlad did
yourself
say
all in it.
no
Keep
information
keep
on that.
keep
No
this.
videos on that.
Right. You
Keep
got
this.
stuff because the video is always can be replayed and
Yeah, definitely.
rewatched and monetized. Yeah, boy, you global
Crazy.
now.
Yeah, keep
What?
Vlad.
You was in the passenger with the gun? Okay.
And Vlad
Pick
even
them up.
said that when Keefe walked out the room, they still had the mics on, and Vlad told his producer to cut the mics so they wouldn't get what was being said outside of the room, because we have had situations of where leaked conversations outside of the interview have made its way to the internet, to where it throws the interviewee under the bus from the platform that's interviewing the person, and that's how you know these platforms be doing dirty work, bro. On everything. It's no good. It's no integrity, especially with the platform that's asking the questions on purpose, because they do their homework on the interviewee, knowing that they got open cases or maybe just even rumored to be tied to stuff like that, and knowing it's not cool, because if they do open their mouth, yet you're gonna get the views, because everything when you come to these YouTube streets and this content game, it's all about the click, it's all about the title, however many characters is in that title. And if this boy done said one bit of ounce of anything, that platform can construct the whole title and said that this boy done said you know what I mean. And it's just so many mixtures of how they can remix this content and add on to the interviewee's demise, because he done came on there, he not seasoned or she not seasoned about how this camera and this stuff going. You fresh off the block, or the fresh where you come from into the game, and you just green to the game, and you just you know what I mean. And so it's a detriment,
Yeah.
but yet also these platforms know what they doing, bro. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? When you want to come and get somebody's story, get their story, but allow them to go ahead and promote. That way there's no crossing no lines, bro. And you can have a good conversation and still promote and still get they backstory without having to talk about that that clip, that clip bite,
Sound bite,
whatever it's
that little
called, that
sound
Yeah.
clickbait
bite. Yeah,
Clickbait.
sound bite.
on
Yeah.
everything, bro.
Clickbait. Oh yeah,
Facts.
clickbait. Yeah.
Facts, bro.
So, anything going out on this right here?
You said what now?
Anything going out on this topic right here?
I mean, just be quiet, man. If you done did something or think you did something, or if they get the jarring questions and ask you different things that you really can't speak about, don't speak about it. Just be quiet.
Sure,
They
definitely.
smart because they always listen, man. I need to get a T-shirt made. Feds listen. They replaying you. They going over it with a fine tooth comb because they already looking to get you, get you up out the way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
be
ain't no
quiet.
change
Facts,
that.
bro. I agree with that, man. Stay quiet, you know what I mean? And on a deeper level, man, look, man, the gang activities, alleged gang activities to further the motive, you really don't got to push that issue, man, over words, bro. If physical harm is being done to somebody, then that's understandable. Or if you got to protect yourself, I understand the community and the motive that these young brothers is pushing. When it comes to violence, unnecessarily violence, man, look, we got to end that right there, bro. Because look, it's too many of these talented young brothers that we keep seeing that's getting taken. Just even the untalented brothers that we lose every day. It's getting out of hand. So look, man, y'all got to understand, man, the money is the motive, bro. Taking care of your family is the motive. The most gangsterist thing is getting like me, man, getting these grades and getting seeing your kids and hoping for grandkids and stuff like that. So look, man, come on now, put the money first, man, 100%, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I say, listen, just if you're gonna be responsible with the interview, no open cases and no acquittals, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say going out on that.
True.
Load up this next topic.
The whole New York, the whole world.
It's a lot of movies I ain't get to watch.
The whole, okay. So because you didn't read it, so watch this. So look, hey Drip, don't say nothing to me about Troy Ave. I didn't read it. How about that?
But you saw him on the stand. You saw him on the stand.
No, I ain't saw shit. I wasn't in court.
You lying.
I ain't see shit. Yo, LRL, you didn't read it, right?
Oh, you got a lot.
Okay, then leave it like that. That's some bullshit though, right?
I didn't read it.
Everybody know blood is a rat.
I'm gonna keep it 100. You heard?
I ain't read it. That's like
Well, we can't select the politics. The whole world know Freaky Zeke a rat, bro.
Bro, he know that.
Nah,
the whole world know that shit, bro.
Same time that kid blew trial when Freaky took the stand, son came back the next day. He was getting his trial minutes every day. He let me read that. I read that when Freaky got on the stand. I was on the island when Freaky went on K-Slate and said what happened. When he said what happened on K-Slate, that's the same shit I read in some grand jury minutes. And I'm saying, like, huh?
Now what? Now what?
Hell yeah.
Now what?
He's a rat.
I've been said that. I've been said that about son.
Nah, hell, come on, Will. Come on with that selective politics and shit.
They ain't
bro,
selective politics.
I didn't have to straight up keep it real about my own folks, bro. That's what it is. They chose to do that.
Hey, yo, whack. What I'm saying is, that's niggas in New York. I'm the nigga in New York, whack. That's in touch with the streets, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's niggas issue. That's the only issue.
Why the nigga rep selective politic and be? He's straight
selective politic and don't
why you straight bucking, yo? Why you selective politic and be? So you never heard he was a rat. I want to make sure.
Of course I heard.
Niggas, Master Splinter, Ratatouille,
Zip with the Drip fans okay to write the judge and mention other niggas' name. And Rel is saying, even though I know he a rat, I'm intentionally not going to read it, so I ain't got to acknowledge he a rat.
Then Zip with the Drip said, you name any case. Then Zip with the Drip said, you name any case in the world where they ain't mention somebody else's name, and he'll deactivate all of his media accounts.
We don't give a what that nigga do, but what he needs to do. Let me ask you something, Drip. Hey, Drip, you been upstate like I've been upstate, right?
You mention another nigga name. You can mention a nigga name long as you ain't saying he did nothing. I mean, if you ain't saying the nigga did nothing, you can mention a nigga name. You gave this nigga a bail for that gun. Why I can't get a bail for this gun? That's what a nigga said. Why a nigga can't say that? Why a nigga can't say that?
Hey, Drip, you been upstate like I've been upstate.
Yeah, so this topic here was about shout out to Great Gift TV, Wag Hunted,
already salute them boys.
Hell Rel. But this case was it was stemming off the Troy Ave situation, right? So basically what they were saying is that Wack was saying is that Troy Ave wrote Tax Stone lawyer wrote a letter to the judge implicating Troy Ave in the whole situation, right? Now, he calls that snitching. He puts that in the same boat as Troy Ave going on the stand and pointing Tax Stone out, right? Now, I don't really put that in the same category because it's like, all right, his lawyer did what he did, but my thing is like, the way the whole situation played out, you know what I mean? It was like Troy Ave went in the club. He seen Tax Stone. Tax Stone was there, whatever the case may be. Banger approached Tax Stone and started putting his hands on him. Tax Stone got it, they got it on. Tax Stone backed out the hammer. Troy Ave ran over there, and it was a whole melee. Next thing you know, shots went off. People got shot. People died. Right.
Right.
Now, the first time that the situation happened, they tried to charge Troy Ave with killing his mans, but then the police, with new information, they withdrew the charges, right? And they ended up charging him with 3 guns. The gun that he had in his hand when he was chasing Tax Stone in the club and shot at him, and then the 2 guns they found in his car, right? Now, Tax Stone, the gun that supposedly Tax Stone had that they was fighting over, and Troy Ave ended up getting the gun. Tax Stone ended up claiming the gun charge. He ended up pleading out to the gun charge and taking the 10 years on that, because the person who he got the gun from told that, that he got him the pistol, right? So whatever the case, that brings from 3 gun charges down to 2 gun charges. You know what I mean? Now, Troy Ave was saying that his whole defense was self-defense. But anybody in New York know it ain't no self-defense laws in New York, especially in that particular case. It has to be like clear as day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's clear as day, then you would either plead out to a lesser charge, they would drop the charges, and then if it's a gun involved, then you would probably just have to do time for the gun, right? But in that case, Troy Ave, it's not like Troy Ave was in the club and the problems came to him. He initiated the issue. So you can't claim self-defense if you initiated the altercation. Okay, let's say Banger did what he did on his own. The minute you ran over there and you put your hands, you got involved in that melee, you can't say that was self-defense.
True.
You see what I'm saying? So now he goes on the stand and he testifies against Tax Stone or whatever the case may be, and Tax Stone ends up getting, the time or whatever. Not necessarily behind the testimony, but it was because they had a phone that Tax Stone was, he was talking on, and whatever he said on that phone worked against him. You know what I'm saying? That sealed the deal, right?
Right.
But Troy Ave didn't. To me, what it seemed like is that he didn't want to take them 2 gun charges. You know what I'm saying? And he tried to go with the self-defense claim, but like I said, if you ran to the altercation and got yourself involved in altercation, this is what this words came out of his mouth. He said Banger did what he did, and then when Tax Stone pulled out the gun, he went over there and he put his hands on Tax, and that's how the whole melee started. So you went over there and got involved in the melee. That's not self-defense. Self-defense is when you're chilling and the problem comes to you.
Right.
So now Troy Ave reasoning for taking a stand is saying that, well, Tax Stone wrote a letter to the judge. No, his attorney wrote a letter to the judge, right? Stating what I guess he was stating that Troy Ave was on camera shooting. This is what he's basically stating, what he saw in the newspapers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, you don't see Tax Stone shooting when you seen the video. You seen Troy Ave shooting. You know what I'm saying? So that was in the whole letter to the judge, right? So let me see if I can pull this up real fast. Hold on one second. All right. Oh, let me see. I got this joint right here. So basically, the it says Troy Ave is the one that should be in jail, not Tax Tone. At least that's what the Tax Season podcast personalities lawyer Kim Montgomery wrote in a letter to the judge dealing with the Irving Plaza shooting case. Both Troy and Tax were involved in a deadly shooting that took place at T.I.'s concert at the Manhattan music venue last spring. According to court documents obtained by the folks at Bossa, shout out to XXL, Montgomery is arguing that Tax isn't a flight risk because he has a stable source of income through his Tax Season podcast, and is also asking why Troy was allowed bail, even though he was also involved in the shooting and facing an attempted murder charge. Troy was, after all, seen firing a weapon in the videos of the shooting. After several mistakes in his life, Mr. Campbell made efforts to change his life around and seek redemption through his occupation as a podcaster and music entertainment insider, reads Montgomery's letter to the judge, Lorna Schofield. Back in January, Tax was arrested for his involvement in the shooting at Irving Plaza that left Ronald Bangham McFadden dead and others injured. About a month later, Tax was indicted on charges of being a felon in possession of a firearm and owning a gun purchased through interstate commerce. Although Troy Ave and Tax DNA could be found all over the weapons in question, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office has yet to file official charges against the incarcerated podcast personality or Troy Ave, as they seem to be waiting for more DNA results. All right, so basically, he's saying that based on the fact that, Troy Ave was seen shooting the gun on video.
Right.
Because anytime you pull up the video, that's what you see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't want to see Tax face. You see somebody run in the joint, and then you see Troy Ave shooting at him. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if a lawyer sees that, then a lawyer's gonna feel like, okay, well, if he's defending his client, and I see that the person that I'm defending, the person that I'm going against in court, it is on tape shooting a weapon, then
Right.
I'm gonna use that as a lawyer. Like this because it's out there. It's in the media. It's all on the internet. It's on TV, whatever, news. I'm using that. You know what I mean? So, that's pretty much what that's about. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I don't know what you think about that.
I mean, the lawyer seemed like he got a pretty good case against his against Tax. I mean, for Tax. You know what I'm saying? Stating his case, it sounds good and solid to me. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, it's not cut and dry on. I mean, what's pretty cut and dry on. What's my guy's name? I can't even think of his name right now. That we was just going over.
Tax,
not
don't
Tax.
Troy Ave.
Nah, Troy. It sounded like Troy was on the aggressive. You know what I'm saying? What you're saying. I didn't see it. I think I seen like a little clip or something like that, and yeah, I pretty much saw the same thing. He was busting, wasn't doing no playing. Like his man was down at that time, and then he just kind of picked the gun up and just started busting.
Yeah.
No, it's just a question. Did they have camera footage like from start to beginning, or just when it happened?
I mean, that's what they're saying, that I guess they try to get it. I think the police had other camera footage, but it didn't come out on the internet though. It probably came out at trial. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they had footage of when it actually began and how it popped off. I don't think they had that type of footage. You know what I'm saying?
How did he beat the two guns in his car?
He beat the two guns in his car because it was exchanged for his testimony. He signed the deal.
You snitched it. You snitching, bro.
He signed the deal a little bit right after the that whole situation. And
how you get that type of deal though? That's crazy.
In exchange
you
for his
clearly got
testimony
two
and
guns in your car.
Yeah, that's 6 years. 3 years each gun, right? But in exchange for putting somebody away for 35 years or helping to put somebody away for 35 years,
damn,
he only had to. Now he didn't get off completely. He still had to do a year, and that's what he's doing right now.
Oh, okay. I thought he was out of jail.
He was out for a little bit, trying to, when you get sentenced, your lawyer could drag out the sentencing, whatever the case may be. But yeah, he's doing a year right now in Rikers.
Damn. Yeah, he clearly snitched though.
He
Clearly
did.
snitched. But on the part where you're talking about the lawyer and
On your connection, you're in the matrix. Yeah, you're in the matrix. But anyway, that's how I feel about that whole situation, man. It's like, you can't put the two situations in the same boat, to say that, what Taxstone's lawyer did and what Troy Ave did is the same exact thing, But thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next week. All right. Peace.